Hi guys, it's Modesty and welcome to my channel. Today we are doing another makeup tutorial for the fall time. I put out a poll on Twitter asking which palette you guys want me to use next, and I listed 4 of them. I'm doing all 4, but I asked which one you guys wanted first, and hands down everyone wanted the NYX Fire palette. If you guys remember my review, I will link it down below. I did one with the Earth palette, but this time I did it with the Fire palette. I got a lot of questions to do that, so I figured I might as well. So this is the palette that I used today. I think everything I use is Drugstore. I'm trying to think. Okay, there might be like one or 2 items that wasn't Drugstore, but it's like items that, like, you know, you can use out of your collection, like whatever works best for your skin. So other than that, this is another fall Drugstore makeup look, and I am in love with it. It's super fiery and bold, and I got a nice chocolate brown lip to pair it with. I thought it was a good combo. So yeah, I'm just so excited for this makeup tutorial, and if you'd like to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be starting out by priming my eyes using my NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, and then I'm going in with some tape. I do want to mention I'm sorry that this video is going up so late. I filmed this a while ago. I haven't done the voiceover until now. My bad. So I'm taking the NYX Fire palette, the In Your Element line. I do have a review. I'll link down below. And I'm going with shade number 3. And I'm going to be dusting this into my crease and basically all over. It's like the shade of my skin. So this is kind of like an all over base shade at the same time as a very, very, very subtle transition shade in my crease. This is really just to make the blending process later on so much easier. I am using a Morphe brush from the Rose Gold collection. I don't know the name of the brush, but you know, it does the job and it puts the color on there. I'm going to be going in one more time because I do want to build it up. As I said, it's supposed to be a very subtle transition shade, and if I do one layer, it's to color my skin tone, but if I go in again, you do see a little bit of that transition shade going on there. So now I'm going to be going in with shade number 9, and it's this like really bright orangish red, and I'm using the same brush, and I'm going to be putting this in my crease and in the outer V. I'm gonna be going over top of the original shade. I just, of course, will not be going up as high, but this is supposed to really start bringing the fire. I do go with a couple of layers, of course, because, you know, you want to build up that pigment. By the way, if the shadows look like they are a little patchy, that is my eye type. This always happens to me with luxury brands, drugstore brands, because I have so much skin. It doesn't like stay in place, and it like moves around with how I could go into the lightest pressure, and this is something I just have to deal with. So if you guys ever see me like tugging on my eyes, it's so that I don't get those gaps in my shadows. Now I'm going in with shade number 7, and this is just a really bright red. It's basically the more redder version of the shade that we already applied, and I'm going over top of that original shade and going all over my lid, or at least, you know, as far down as I want, and I'm really going to be building up that outer V so that it's nice and smoky and it's nice and bright out there. By the way, I'm still using the exact same brush. This is generally how I do things, is I use like the same brush for like the first 2 or 3 shades when I'm doing smoky looks like this, just because there's no point in like going around using multiple brushes when I wanted to do the exact same thing. All I do is just clean off my brush using some Quick Switch from BH Cosmetics. And now I'm going with shade number 5. This is a new brush. This is the Morphe M433, I'm pretty sure. And this is a really deep red, and I'm going to be packing this on the outer V of my eye, and I'm doing a little bit of sweeping motions and circular motions. I'm really just trying to build up that outer V and make it nice and dark. This also has a little bit of brown in it as well, so you don't see the brown as much since it's going on top of the orange and the red, but this will help deepen up the look all together. I then go in with the same shade but on a different brush, really to pack it in there close to the tape. Now I'm going in with shade number, let me count quickly, 11. And I'm using the eyeshadow brush from the new Real Techniques Blend and Blur collection. And I'm using this because I really want this to be pigmented and built up. This is a brownish purple. It's super pretty. It does have the most fallout out of all the shadows, but that's why I do my foundation last. Then I just take that original blending brush and I blend out that purplish brown. I'm now taking a M433 to go back in and build up that pigment and keep blending it out. I'm going to go back and forth quite a few times just so there's no harsh lines, but it's nice and pigmented. Now moving on to the lid, I am taking shade number 12 and I'm using the MAC 242 and I'm going to be putting this all over my lid. I'm really focusing the shimmer on the inner corner and then it's supposed to fade into the brownish purple on the outer V. I love this shade. You guys look how pretty that is. By the way, I did use a little MAC Fix Plus just to really help it adhere to my eye because shimmers do tend to fall out on me when I don't use MAC Fix Plus. It really just, the moisture helps, you know, bind it together and keep it there on my eyes. Then I'm just taking that blending brush again and I'm going to blend out the lines and then remove the tape. So we have a perfect thing for winged eyeliner. I'm also going in with a little bit of yellow just to lighten up my brow bone area and to just really tie in the browns, yellows, oranges, and reds. Just so that it looks, you know, super nice and fiery, but with a lot of dimension and character to it. All right, so then we're done. We're closing it up. I know I tried to be super awesome there. Didn't you love it? And now we're going with winged liner. This is the LA Colors liquid liner, I believe. Yeah, this is the LA Colors liquid liner, one of my favorites. And I'm sorry about that. That is my kids. I'm doing just a wing liner and then we're gonna be moving on. So after you have the wings on, I'm sorry that I didn't show the full clips, but I always get out of frame because I literally get like right next to the mirror. I'm going to be applying some mascara to both my lashes, and then I'm going to be applying some falsies, and I believe I used the wispies, the demi wispies from, or Ardell wispies, excuse me, but I guess I apply those later. Anyway, so for primer, I did take the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Instant Power Perfecting Primer. That is a mouthful. And then I go in with the Catrice Prime and Fine Instant Line Smoother for under my eyes and for my laugh lines because it helps really smooth out those lines and to conceal them. Like seriously, you guys, it really makes my under eyes look amazing. And I'm just using a foundation brush to blend that in so I'm not really touching my under eye. Not a big deal. I just felt like being fancy today, so I am. Let's deal with it. Now for foundation, I'm using the Catrice HD Liquid High Coverage Foundation in shade number 3, Sand Beige. They only have 4 shades. How lame is that? Because this foundation is amazing, you guys. Good coverage, excellent price. I love the shades. Yeah, it's an amazing foundation. I really hope they come out with more shades. By the way, I'm using a Morphe buffer brush to blend this in. This day was my first day testing out this brush, and I kind of like it. I mean, I don't like it more than my Sigma one. My Sigma ones are way better. They're more packed. But this was nice. It was soft, and it did the job. Now for concealer, I'm using my Catrice Liquid Coverage Waterproof Concealer. And then I'll be taking the Wet n Wild Contour Stick. I did do a video on this as well. I did the video actually after this one, but I will link it down below so you can check it out. And I'm doing just a weird shape 3 to do my contour, and then I'm going in with the concealer stick to correct that contour and to just kind of help blend everything in. I know it looks like a lot, you guys, and that's because it is, but when you blend it all out and you do everything correctly, it really isn't heavy. Like, I do these layers and my makeup does not look heavy, it does not feel heavy, it is very lightweight, and it's amazing. So then I'm taking this NYX Liquid Glow Liquid Highlighter. This is my first day testing it out. I was just trying it out and, you know, it's alright. Didn't do too much for me, but, you know, whatevs. I have it. I want to test it out. I got an Ipsy glam bag a while ago, and I just wanted to see how I felt about it. And then I'm going to be setting my under eyes. I forget what I used, but it's just, you know, a loose set, whatever loose setting powder I generally have near me. I think this was my Flower Beauty one, which I do really like that a lot now that I'm tanner. When I was paler, I hated it, but now I like it. Then I'm taking my super awesome magic brush just to blend some powder into the rest of my face. You guys, this brush, I will say it again and again and again. I have a video on it down below. It is literally magic. It is a magic brush. I did go ahead and do my brows off camera, and now I'm going on to the under eye where I'm just taking those shades from up top and then I'm just taking them down below and smoking it out. This is really just to make everything look balanced, and I don't know, I just love having my under eye match my top eye. I just think it really brings the whole look in together. I did take the dark purple though, because I really wanted to bring a little bit more purple, and I did smoke it out as well with some of the purple. I don't know, I think it just adds a fun touch to it. So now I'm taking a blank brush just to really blend all that out, and now I'm taking the yellow to put it below, just once again to tie in all the shades. Now I'm coating my lower lashes with some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and now I'm going to set my contour with the Wet n Wild, with my Wet n Wild contour palette, the Color Icon one. I love the Color Icon contour palettes, you guys. They're so good. And they're really, really, really buttery. I'm probably gonna be doing another hidden gems from the drugstore video on these, but I just love them a lot. And I'm just taking my Sigma contour brush, the F05, to do this with. Now I'm just taking, I think this is a Model Co brush or something like that, just to contour my nose. This is a really good nose contour brush. And now I'm taking the shoot, I can't remember the name of the ColourPop highlight palette, but it's their only highlight palette. And I'm taking those shades and I'm going to be applying them to my cheeks using the, I think it's the Morphe M501. No, I don't know. It's one of those packing brushes. And then I'm going to be taking the same shades. I'm going to be putting it on my brow bone, down the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine, using my wow, I cannot talk today. Using my Morphe E4. I love this for a blush brush. It's my favorite blush brush ever. And then I'm taking the banana shade in the contour palette to clean that up. Last but not least, I'm taking the shade Covet. This is from Milani, and I love it to death. It's a gorgeous.
That's it for this video. I really do hope you enjoyed this look. If you recreate this look, be sure to tweet me or tag me on Instagram so I can see your guys' looks. And if you have any other requests for makeup tutorials or any other videos, be sure to put them down in the comments. I'm going to start jotting all those down. I do already have a list of videos to do, but I want to keep the list going because I upload a lot, if you guys haven't noticed. So yeah, that's me everything for today. If you are returning to my channel, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. I love just chatting with you guys in the comments, so just go ahead, let's go hang out down there. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Modesty, and I greatly encourage you to check out another one of my videos, you know, just to see what you think, and maybe subscribe if you want to, or just watch videos, totally up to you. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.